What's wrong with my little saucer? I'm very needy today. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Melissa, or Missa, welcome. We also have a sausage, no, a potato up here, being a pain in the bum, and a sausage out there being a pain in the bum, so if you hear them clattering around, don't do that. Today I'm going to be doing a full-ish face of Shop Miss A products. Because I've already done my eyes, I do have two palettes from Shop Miss A. I have tried for the past 2 days. That's a potato ear. I've tried for the past 2 days to play with them, and I hate them so much. I'm like really sorry to say it. I mean, I'm not really, but I am. I've got the self-made and I've got the violets are blue, and I do not like the quality at all. So I was going to give up and just not film this today, but then I thought, I did my eyes and I thought, you know what? Just do your base on camera and test all the base products. So that's what we're going to do. I hope that's alright. Come here. Come here. Why are you being so naughty? Potato? Do you have anything to say for yourself? Bumhole. So yeah, we're just going to start with base and do the whole base on camera, and then we'll see how it lasts because I need to film a couple of videos today. I've got work this evening. We'll see how it holds up. Right now, it's 1 o'clock. How's it 1 o'clock? I need to hurry up. So to start off with, I've got this primer spray, and it says it primes skin. Or I've got this Wonder Skin illuminating primer, and because I've already done my eyes and I've got quite a lot of water activated liner on there, I'm quite scared to use this primer spray, so I think we'll do this one. Plus it's illuminating, which is my favourite. So AOA Studio Wonder Skin illuminating primer, and I love illumination. So oh, that smells nice. Probably shouldn't put it on my forehead because that's where my wrinkles hang out the most. Oh, this does have a glow. I mean, I assumed it would. Feels kind of like the Vive one. That's my first thoughts on how it is. It's quite thick, but it is like blending out. So yeah. It's very illuminating. It's very, very pretty. Can you not scratch my chair when I'm filming? It's not, yeah, it does, to me, it does kind of feel like the Vive one where it's like quite thick and heavy. Ow! But it does have illumination, so yeah. I mean, we'll roll with that. We only have one choice for foundation, by the way. So if this shade is terrible, we're just going to have to like ignore it. But we're going to try. Don't wipe your hands on your trousers, Melissa. For foundation, I've got the AOA Buildable Satin Foundation, 19 mils of product. And it says the A+ Satin Foundation is a lightweight liquid formula that delivers buildable coverage and a long-lasting natural finish. And I've got shade 301 Porcelain. Let's see. That's why I've got like a high neck t-shirt on, because you can just pretend it matches you. Shake well, it says. Do you know what? I really like the colour of that primer on my skin. It is nice. I'm just not sure about the feeling of it. Right, let's see what this colour is going to be like. It's not going to be great, okay? But we're going to, like, oh, it might be fine. We'll roll with it. I also have this AOA Wonder Blender High Def Makeup Sponge, latex free. I think this is the one that everyone goes on about. I don't know. This is what it looks like. Looks like a beauty blender. It's a bit firm. So this is it dry. I'm going to go wet it right now. Okay, this is it wet, so it's much bigger, much softer. It actually feels decent. Like, I would definitely keep using this. Sometimes I test a sponge, I'm like, ugh. This feels alright. So let's try this foundation. We'll do this half. I don't really like a lot of foundation these days. So we'll see what this achieves. I definitely go much less cake face. But, to be fair, when winter comes around, I do cake myself up again. Right, you don't need to eat the plastic. It is like having 2 children. Been very naughty the past few days, haven't you? I mean, the colour's not atrocious on me, is it? It could be so much worse. It's not turning me orange, it's pale. But I'm pale. Don't eat my microphone. Don't eat my microphone, I said. By the way, I did not film my eyes because I was just playing. But if you want me to, you can let me know. That's not awful. That's just really evened me out quite nicely. Okay. I tried another cheap foundation recently. Was it the Body Collection one? And I really liked that. Hopefully this one will be very similar. I'm not hating it so far. Not in love with it. But quite often it comes down to concealer with me. Like, if a concealer will hide what a foundation doesn't. It's definitely very lightweight. Sorry, there's big trucks outside. Okay, so it is quite pale. I could probably go a couple shades darker, realistically. But it would work in winter time. It's really nice. It looks very skin-like. It reminds me, I'm not saying it's a dupe, it reminds me of the Fenty Easy Drops, whereas it's very thin, very light. Just kind of shears you out, evens you out a bit, and doesn't give you much coverage. But like, my skin overall does look better with it on. Like, that's quite nice. I might keep you zoomed in a bit. Not too much as to alarm you. To try the AOA Natural Finish Liquid Concealer. It says medium to full coverage. Charity edition, so it costs $1.55. Non-dry and creamy, long wearing. Let's try this out. It's got a wee thing. A bit fair amount underneath my eyes because my goodness, have I not been sleeping well. Mixture of the cats, work, life. That's right, go and do a poo in your litter box when I'm filming. Love that. I'll keep using a sponge. So I'm hoping this concealer will give me that level of coverage that I like. Oh no, he's just sitting in his litter box. Resting. It's blending out easy. This sponge is a bit firm, like it's nothing like my Coloured Rain sponge. Like, I wouldn't write home about this, but it's alright. It's okay, darling. What? What is it? It's not bad. I think it's definitely given me some coverage underneath my eyes. I don't think it's, like, wonderful. I probably prefer the foundation. But it's not heavy. It does blend out. Don't think it looks cakey. It's in my drawer. That's alright. I quite like that, actually. Again, nothing to write home about, but I do feel like it's made my under eyes look a little bit brighter. I don't mind it. Once again, it doesn't look heavy, doesn't look cakey. Blended out fine. I think it's evened me out even more. That's alright, isn't it? Then we've got the AOA Studio Scalp Fix Contour Stick. This is in the shade Nude. And it looks like this. So I don't really contour that much anymore, but since we've got it, let's just go ham. This is very cool toned. This kind of colour is going to look great on Tia if you're watching. I can already tell it's very cool. I could just go everywhere with it. I can't contour my nose for love nor money. I'll just pretend. That's very cool toned, isn't it? Which is a good thing. Not a complaint. Sometimes I feel like my tone suggests I'm complaining, but it's really just because I have a very monotone, boring Scottish voice. Enjoy. Let's see. Okay. I think this shade would be okay, but I feel like as I'm buffing it out, it's just removing my foundation from underneath it. And so it's coming through as like pink. Maybe if I'm a bit more gentle to buff it. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. That is so cool toned. That is literally shadows. Which is what we want. Don't mind this. I think if you look at me overall, I definitely look shadowed, don't I? I don't think I actually have a bronzer. I've got plenty blushes, highlights. Oh, I do have a loose powder, that's good. Okay, right, so let's set overall for like a cream base. I think this looks really good. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. So I've got the AOA Studio Perfect setting powder in the shade Soft Light. It's this tiny wee pot here. How are you closed? Oh, you are closed. Oh, it just peeled off, so I'm just going to work with it like this. And I'm going to set my mirror is so far away from me, but it's fine. I can fix my eyeshadows later. Seems very finely milled. We'll see if it oxidizes at all. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, it does feel nice. It feels really nice. Very pleasant. If you put this in a high-end pot, I probably wouldn't know the difference. Just hey, boys. Ever since I started work, they have become naughtier. And it's obviously because I'm out the house more now. So when I'm back, they just let all of their naughtiness abound. And to be honest, I find it frankly hilarious. So I don't mind. This is a nice setting powder. I need to look at it up close. Okay, do I feel set? Yes, 100% actually. Quite surprised because I don't feel like I used very much. I think that foundation shade is actually not bad, considering I've not taken it down my neck at all. That's nice! It's really finely milled, so it just feels like velvet. Okay, I am very impressed by that powder. That feels really nice, and if that's like £1, I would definitely purchase that. Because I use a lot of high-end powders and they're very expensive. So for like $1, I'd be pretty happy with that. Gotta say, that's quite impressive. Yeah, so I don't think I have a bronzer. I have 3 single blushes and this Profusion blush palette, which I assume came off Shop Miss A. I've got highlighters to choose from, but I don't have bronzer, so I might just very quickly bronze, and I'll use a really cheap one. I will use, if I can find my brush, I will use my, where are you? Yeah, my MUA bronzed, which is just incredibly cheap. Just to keep with the theme. I don't want to put on like a Tom Ford, not that I have any Tom Ford, you know what I mean. 2 seconds. Now, I am really wanting to use this Profusion one because, can you see, I hate sellotape. Because can you see the peach shades in here? They are stunning, like this one. Oh my lord. But I feel like I should use the Shop Miss A one. So I've got this Santee. Oh, Pro Bronze. Wow. Apparently this is a bronzer. I'll tell you why I didn't think it was a bronzer, because the colour is not gonna bronze me. That is a blush. And then I also have 2 AOA ones, which look very pretty. That's a lovely light peach. And then I also have a darker peach. So I think I'll probably use these 2. This stunning darker peach. See what I mean? Like, that's not a bronzer. I just need to change the battery. And then I think we'll use both of these actually. Like, put the dark one on, then blend it out with the lighter one. quite like the packaging as well. Okay, let's use these. So this one's called Dandy, the darker one, and then this one's called Delight. So I'll do what I usually do with my bronzer, like I'll put the dark one on, then kind of blend the edges with the lighter one. These look so pretty. Like the colours look just exactly what I like. Why have I moved my mirror even further away? This is the darker one. I am being gentle because I don't want to put too much on. Maybe we can put a lot of blush on. Darling, just relax. I'm coming up. Here's my big baby. It's my big baby. Sausage, by the way, if you're wondering. That is so pretty. Oh, do you love it, Sausage? I do. Let's just go blush heavy. Make it one of the features. Pop it on my nose. And then, I love that. It's literally going straight in my collection. And then I'll take, what's it, Delight, and just kind of blend the edges of it a little bit. Just go around it more on the apples of my cheeks as well. This is very light. I'm not sure it's going to show up on a whole heap of skin tones. I think this blush is making me look like a dolly. I love it. I really like that. I love, okay, yeah, these blushes are another win. We've got 4 highlighters to choose from. We've got AOA highlighter in Allure, which looks like this, very pale, quite chalky. We also have the same one but in Amour, which is more pink. I don't think you're going to really see the differences between them. Maybe you can. Then we have these Powlighters, which I'm taking for loose highlights. This one is in the shade Astro. It's like a little pot. That's gorgeous. That's a bit of me. Oh, that's pretty. That third one. And then I've got another shade which is Galactic. Honestly, they look exactly the same. I'm going to use this one, Astro, because it just looks stunning. Do you know what? I might put a bit of this primer water on now, which was just full in the lid for some reason. I know, a bit weird, but it might give this highlight something to stick to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's too much. We are disco ballin'. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. I'm glad I picked this one. Those pressed pan ones, they just felt a wee bit chalky, and this feels like heaven. Oh, look at it on my Cupid's bow. Holy macaroni. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't have a setting spray, just that primer spray. And it doesn't say prime and set, it just says pre-makeup application on it. So I'm not going to use that to like set my face. I won't use anything since I don't have one. I think that blush, I'm going to go in with a bit more of the lighter one. Just where I put that highlight on my cheekbones. I think that blush is bringing this whole look together. Put a bit up here as well. I'm just going to keep applying makeup because I'm having fun. I do have an eyebrow pencil. My eyebrows are already done. I pretty much do them like as soon as I wake up and like sit at my makeup table, I just put my brows on so that I'm ready to film anything. I just want to have a look at it, see what it's all about. Slim brow. It's very scratchy, but maybe I can put my wee freckle on with it. That's there. I don't think I like it. It's very scratchy, but it is very slim at the same time. Darling. It's got a spoolie on one end too. Darling! I swear he is just trying to catch a fly that's now up on the curtains. So, we do have one lipstick to try. Again, this is Charity Edition AOA Studio Velvet Lips in the shade Clear. Yeah, Clear. And it's in this plastic and cardboard packaging, and then it's also in plastic packaging. Unnecessary, but okay. That is not a nice colour. I'm not going to use that. I might use another new product though and just try it out on camera with you. The new Makeup Revolution Matte Balm liquid lipsticks. I picked this colour out in the shade Nude Allure. Because if you know me, you know I like a paler nude, and that is just not my cup of tea. So I'm going to go throw my lashes on, and then we'll come back and put this lipstick on, and then I'll give you a roundup of my thoughts. Not too long a video today because I didn't do the eyes. Again, I just didn't like the products. I actually do have some eyelashes from AOA. So these are the Alexis Black. They look nice. I've got the 3D Faux Mink in Eva. They're very dramatic. I'd probably save them for like a really dramatic look. And then I've got these lovely Profusion ones. A whole set of them. I think I'm more drawn towards these. So I might throw them on, my lower lashes, and then we'll come back and finish up. I just wanted to put these lashes on camera because they are so pretty. They're very much like Ardell Demi Wispies. The lash band is like non-existent. It's so easy to put on and hide the lash band. They're so pretty, and if these are £1, I'm going to buy 20 pairs of them because they're cheaper than my 117s from Isler. They're so nice. I also have this AOA Wisp Enhancing Mascara, which is what I used on my lower lashes over here. Got this nice small wand, very inoffensive. I mean, mascara really means nothing to me because I always wear falsies, but a wee bit through the ends of them. But it's quite a nice size wand for the lower lashes. I do have some false lower lashes on, obviously. You don't need to buy Demi Wispies when you can get these for very cheap. I imagine they're like £1 again. Right, I'll just zoom out. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put this lipstick on. I can't see it though. Can't see the forest for the trees. I see it here. Again, this is the Makeup Revolution Nude Allure. I just really don't like the colour of that Miss A one. Oh, wow, this is so pale. Very comfortable. I got a red from them that I really want to like do a look just using the red. I actually think a red could go with this eye. But I don't want to look like I'm doing Christmas makeup in September. Obviously that lip liner doesn't match. I'm going to go back with that darker blush on a brush and just pop it on my lips. Make them match the blush on my face. I do this quite a lot. So just kind of ignore this part. But it is going to make it match, which I think will look better. That looks quite nice because it matches my blush. Right? Don't worry, I will show you this makeup in natural light. But that's it kind of done. I'll just like tell you my thoughts quickly. Then show you in natural light. And then that'll be me. I can't believe how like simple those lashes were to apply. Like the lash band is so thin and easy. Right, thoughts. Primer, where are you? I really liked the colour. I liked how it looked. Why are you so zoomed in? Go away. But I didn't necessarily like the feeling of it. However, now everything's on. Can't even tell it's on. Like my face does not feel heavy in the slightest. Like it seems to have just settled in nicely. Foundation seemed really nice too. No complaints really. It's very sheer. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage if that's what you're looking for. Don't get this. It would be absolutely pointless, to be honest. The contour stick yeah, I need to try that again because I do feel like it was removing what was underneath, but maybe with like a normal foundation that I'm used to, it would be fine. Because it did feel creamy and stuff. I think it's probably just because that foundation is just so sheer and light that like anything would have kind of picked it up, like rubbing creams on it. So I'll try it again with like a foundation that I know and love, but I'm definitely going to keep it because I really like the colour, and also I feel like it's good for nose contour. And then the loose powder, loved this. Like, I can't believe how good that was. Sometimes loose powders and cheap powders are just utter trash. This was lovely, would recommend that for sure. This setting primer, not sure. The sponge, not my favourite, but it's not awful. I'll definitely keep it and keep using it. It's fine. If this is the sponge that everyone raves about, then I'm a little disappointed because like I've been wanting to try it for ages, but like it's not bad, it's just not super duper squishy, and I am very particular about my sponges. I like them to be super duper squishy. The concealer was alright, nothing to write home about. Probably won't keep it in my collection. I've got other ones that are very, very cheap that are better than this. It didn't blow my socks off, but I guess I should probably try it twice before really poo-pooing it. Then the blushes, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Want to get a million more shades of these. These are stunning. I love them so much. Highly recommend. The highlighter that I used, was it, what shade? Astro, absolutely stunning. Like, it's really beautiful. I do feel like it's kind of faded already, but it's still there, and like sometimes I don't want to have too intense a highlighter, but yeah, that is very pretty. And the mascara was fine, lashes were stunning. I think that's everything really. Is it? Yeah, I think so. That bronzer is not a bronzer, that is a blush. Don't get the shade. Bronzer number 3. That is a blush. That's all I'm saying. Didn't particularly like that colour. Oh, brow pen, probably wouldn't recommend. Very scratchy. It's very hit and miss. It's like some products you could definitely think they were high end, and others you can just tell they're trash. But yeah, I'll go show you this in natural light, and then that'll be us done. I'm standing right in front of my beautiful big windows. The sun's not really like facing me, but this is my makeup in natural light. I'll zoom in. I think overall it looks fine. Like, my skin looks good. Not upset by it at all. Looks pretty good on the forehead. Like, my pores don't look bad. I think all the products have worked really, really well, and considering the price, like, really well. Quite blush heavy, isn't it? I feel like that's going to look quite good in a photo though. Yeah, pretty impressed with it overall. You okay? You want some breakfast? You want breakfast? Yeah? We'll get some breakfast, come on. Okay, well there we are then. My hair, like I said, needs washed super duper badly. I'm actually going to have a shower after this, I think. It's floating in my mouth. Just ignore it. I'm just trying not to wash it that much anymore. Overall, with Shop Miss A, let's say Shop Missa, it's definitely my shop, I own it. Some super hits. Those blushes are just beautiful. Foundation's pretty good. The primer was pretty decent. I've put most of it into my collection to keep using. Some not so good things, but overall I think a success. My skin looks good, I feel good. Like, I'd easily go out and run errands like this. I'd probably just take my lip off and put a lip balm on, just because I'd, you know, need to wear a mask and stuff. But so I will come back in a few hours and see how it looks, as late as I can keep it on. Basically, we'll see how it's stayed on, but I'll say bye. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below. Tell me if you've tried any of these products or what other Shop Miss A stuff I need to try. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to become a sausage, which is a Patreon, then the link is down below. Got Telegram chats, Facebook groups. I do Patreon only vlogs. It's a really fun time. Another big massive thank you to Nina for making this video possible. And yeah, I'm going to piss off. Have a lovely day, and I hope I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye! Okay, so it's a few hours later. I don't know what time I checked in. It was like 1 p.m-ish. It's only about 6. Yeah, so it's been on for like 6 hours. Can you see that? But I'm at the end of my rope. I filmed a whole other video. I filmed starting to clean and declutter my makeup. I've had my lunch. I've played with the cats. And honestly, my back is just too sore to keep surviving right now. I need to have a hot shower, take some painkillers and get into bed. So this is how the makeup's looking. I'm in natural light right now. I don't have my studio lights on. Quite surprised how bright it still is, to be honest. So it's really held up pretty well, and I have been leaning on my face quite a lot because I'm editing this video like before it's finished, so I think both sides it's kind of rubbed off a wee bit. I'd still be happy going out like this. And my natural oils are really coming through in my T-zone, like in the nose crevices and stuff. But that's all fine. That's something just a wee powder brush would fix, wouldn't it? It's no big deal. Still looks good on my forehead. I mean, it's settled into my lines a wee bit more, but I mean, that's to be expected. If you have wrinklies, things are going to go in the wrinkles. And I took my lipstick off. I think overall it's done pretty well, considering the price of my base is probably like £7 or something altogether. I think it stayed on really, really well. I mean, that's like a quarter of what I pay for one bottle of foundation from like a really high-end brand. So overall, I'd say pretty decent. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to piss off for a second time. Bye!